Hi, thank you for clicking on this video. How to enhance communication skills for children. We are all in this 21 days of lockdown and we are stuck in our homes trying to be responsible in fighting this coronavirus. But let us also take this as an opportunity to teach our kids, to teach our children on how they can improve their communication skills sitting at home. So, why communication skills are important for children? Communication impacts all areas of life. The ability to communicate effectively is a key skill, and the better we are at it, the better our quality of life will be. Agree? We begin communicating from the moment we are born, letting our mothers know we have arrived with our first cry. As the child develops, it is important we nurture their communication skills so they are capable of expressing themselves clearly and confidently in all aspects and areas of their life. Good communication skills are listed amongst the most desirable skill on every job specification and will give an advantage over the colleagues when competing for additional responsibilities. Being able to deliver instructions, lead meetings, carrying out presentations, discussions with the consumers, vendors, etc. are just some of the communication skills needed to successfully gain those bigger opportunities. So here is a list of 6 activities that you can play with your children sitting at home or wherever you are, and it becomes a good fun exercise to bond with them as well as learn about your children's communication skills and work upon it to improve them. So the first activity is called a story building. It's basically an improv game. So you start the story with a word beginning with the alphabet A, and the person sitting next to you should continue the story with the alphabet B, and the person sitting next to this person will continue the story with the alphabet starting is C, and this continues until unless you reach the alphabet Z and then you come back to A. For example, arrange the boxes quickly, said one of the roommate. Be quiet, the warden is coming. The warden is coming. So there is a continuation to the story, and you can see the first one was arrange the box. So it started with the alphabet A, and then there was be quiet. So there was B, and then like that continues to C, D, E, F. So that's how the entire activity is built. Don't forget to keep your mobile recorder on. The stories will be fun to hear later. The next activity is memory. Again, a minimum of 3 participants would be good for this activity. Pick up any category, fruits, car, vegetables, animal names, cities, etc. So the first person starts with saying apple. The second person goes apple, pineapple, and the third person is apple, pineapple, banana, and the fourth person, or the first person again says apple, pineapple, banana, grapes, and it keeps going on. So you keep adding another fruit into the last one, and the order should be maintained the same. So keep continuing until the person forgets or skips one of the fruit. So that's how you start eliminating, and you can keep points for winning out rounds, and then you can have the winner say after 5 rounds of it. So again, don't forget to keep your mobile recorder on. It's always fun to hear later. The third activity is what's there in a picture. So here you can play it out with even 2 people. So the activity is you are given 1 minute to browse your Google images. So I think you all have smartphones. So both the people will have two separate smartphones, and they will browse and find a Google image, probably a funny one. After the minute, you show the photo to the person who's playing with you, and he or she will speak about for a minute on that photo. Now keep the timer on to see how long can this person speak about that photo. For example, I've just put out a chimpanzee's photo over here. So you try to come up with a story, or you talk about chimpanzees, or you talk about the comparison between humans and chimpanzees. It can be anything. So provide 10 points to the winner of each round, and after 10 rounds, see who's the winner. Now, the next activity is read, explain, and write. A minimum of 3 participants is good for this activity. A person 1 is given 1 minute to browse a story or an article. After the minute, the person 1 shows the article or story to person 2. Now he or she reads it and explains to person 3 without looking into it. Now the person 3 writes the article as understood and shows it to the person 1. Compare the articles and see the difference on the gap in communication skill. Start simple and keep increasing the size and complexity of the article as you get better. You can have various rounds where each person plays a different role in each rounds, and that is how you can keep the activity continuing along. So don't forget to record. It'll be fun to see. The next activity is draw what I say. A minimum of 2 participants will be good for this activity. So you are given 1 minute to browse any Google image and find a funny cartoon. You don't show the cartoon to the other participant. You both turn the opposite side and you explain to your partner the cartoon, and he or she must draw the cartoon. For example, you cannot use the words which is describing the cartoon. For example, you can see a snake over here. So you can't say that draw a snake. You have to use basic instructions like draw a line curved like a mountain, etc., etc., etc. Now compare what the picture is and what you draw at the end of say 2-3 minutes. So don't forget to post the actual and drawn picture. It'll be fun to really see. The next activity is observe closely. A minimum of 2 participants is also good for this activity. Find small 1-minute YouTube videos. Watch the video very closely and you make a list of observations like the color of dress of the person who's on the video, count the number of people in the scene, the car, buildings, etc. pertaining to the video, and you show it to the other person and ask questions. Each correct answer is 5 points, and after a series of rounds, the person with the maximum point is the winner. Don't forget to record and post it. It'll be fun to watch. So these are the kind of 6 activities that you can actually play with your children in the times of lockdown and make it as a fun part as well as learn more and teach more on communication skills to your children. To connect with each and every one of you, tell me which activity ID you tried and which activity you liked the most. Here is my contact details to reach out to me. Thank you.